you where my leave took the river with Judas. Tearing down the bell, love is gone. Yes, he shut me down. I died and someone brought me back to life, but never to my senses. Bounce on that shit, can bounce on that shit, can.
Hello, hold on. I'm not going to make this a welcoming. I'm not going to make this a long live with the recaps. I'm just going to sum up some things and then move forward. Um, I'm not even going to lie. I watched a little bit of Kimora, but I'm going to go through as I look through my phone, just sum up a little bit. I know I can't play audio. I'm going to start from now on when I do this writing it. I know they were supposed to be for what it was, Thursday or Wednesday, but it was Christmas Eve and there was a lot of things we were reporting. So I'm going to make it quick. Let me go to IG. I want to keep this at least 30 minutes. Hold on. Reality. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday. We got a lot to discuss tonight. We got two couples. So, okay. Oh, they had a new one. Hold on. Do I want to add that in there? I think I'll add that in there. All right. So, listen. So, I'm going to put it, we're going to sum it up a little bit. Let me go down. Here we go. So, shout out to her daughter, Ming. So, Ming basically came out and she was telling her mom, like, about her Ming has PCOS. She shared it to the world. And she was sitting down talking with her friend. She went to dinner. Let me turn that down. She went to dinner with her friend, lunch, her friend Scarlett. And she was like, they're going to go. They've been friends for a very long time as well. I forgot what celebrity daughter she also friends with the first episode. But she met with Scarlett. They had a conversation. And she was saying, she got to go to the doctor, check on her PCOS and things like that. And, Ming would like to have kids. I think Ming is about to be in her mid-20s. I think she is in her mid-20s. So she like to have kids and things. But at the same time, she's saying, it's a, she want to get it. She want to freeze her eggs. And she's thinking about freezing her eggs. And then it goes into Kimora where she makes her custom drink. And I think this is at a coffee shop. Hold on. To make my own custom drink. This is at I think it's a coffee tea shop. It's called Hey Hey in LA. And she was talking about her mom and how her mom has inspired her. She says she's the only child. She has watched her mother be a hard worker. And she had Aoki come meet her. She watched her mom be a hard worker, and that's why she's a hard worker. She watched her mom work all these jobs to take care of her, and her being the only child and doing the things she had to do, and that instilled in her to have baby fat and to do what she's doing now. So then we fast forward to Ming, when Ming go and talk to the doctor about freezing her eggs. And she say it's not a fun thing to go to the doctor, but she's having a conversation because she has PCOS. And if I'm not mistaken, I know the doctor was saying that now this her OBGYN. And her OBGYN, from what I'm hearing, is Rihanna's OBGYN. Hold on, they're going to pull it up again. And she's going to have a conversation with her about the Kardashians, Hailey Bieber, and she's OBGYN to the stars. So, she sat down and talked to me. And she was sitting here discussing with her about Ming was telling her about her cycle and things that's going on. And, explaining to her about her body and things like that. And Ming decided, basically she want to have like kids, but the doctor telling her, listen, the best way, because you want to wait and because you have PCOS, that, you know, it can affect her, and you know what I'm saying? Like it can. So she was like, she want to have kids, but she's telling her the longer she wait, it's a problem. Let me turn it up so y'all can hear this part.
Causes of infertility. I have both, right? Right. Because I feel like when I first came into you a couple of years ago, that was the first thing that we spoke about. And now I'm 25, and I want to speak to you about what you think is best. PCOS is tricky because PCOS patients have lots of eggs, but the quality goes down after age 30. And we talked about endometriosis, which pushes quality and count down. This is the time to freeze your eggs. Your egg count is great.
So she had just told her to go ahead and freeze her eggs because Ming ain't trying to have no kids. Ming 25 years old. Ming like, baby, I have this company my mom wants to leave me. I'm focusing on business. I'm focusing on things right now. And Ming is the oldest. Ming is Kimora, little mini me, and right now, this not the best. She's feeling like, baby, this ain't the best time for me to go ahead and give babies right now. It's not. I mean, I'm still working on my career. I'm still figuring things out. I'm still doing this. So, she decides to have, well, before that, she has had the conversation with her mom. So they go to the Gold Gala, which is, it's for Asia and Pacific Islanders. Kimora Lee Simmons is half, I think she say Japanese and black. Her father's black and she's Japanese or Korean. I hope I'm right. Hold on, let me look it up because I don't want to offend nobody because, And so she's, going there for the age of the Pacific Islanders. Hold on. And Ming sees a couple of, her mama asked her, would you date? I think Ming and Aoki don't have a preference when it comes to if they're going to be black or Asian or white. We have seen it. But I think as long as they have something going for themselves. Let me see. Going for themselves, she's good. Okay, so she's Korean, Japanese Korean. I'm sorry, her mother is Japanese Korean. Her dad is African American. But I think Ming was seeing the Asian actor guy that she saw too that was just so cute to her. She was like, oh my God. And, she did have a sit down with her mom and was telling her she wanted to freeze her eggs. So after the gala and everything, they looked great. They did an interview. And before we get into the conversation, Kimora was like, yeah, I'm glad we had this conversation. Not the conversation, I'm sorry. I'm glad we had... like to be on the red carpet because it takes me back when I do a photo or anything red carpet because I used to braid them on baby fat on the red carpet through the walkthroughs a lot. When she used to have the fashion shows, Aoki and Ming was always walking with her. She say so it became a full circle moment for her to have her kids. And I like that for her. It is so weird watching them now as adults. Like, it's just so cute to me. I'll be like, oh, wow. I remember they were little girls and she used to take them after the fashion show and, the runway and walk them onto the runway. Now they're adults and now they're doing it together. So it was cute. It was a nice moment. So the next day, Ming talks to her mom and she discussed with her mom that she wants to do, she wants to freeze her eggs. She's thinking about it because she's getting older and stuff. Kimora say, so I'm not going to have no grandbaby. Kimora was like, ain't no grandbabies. Y'all ain't going to give me no grandkids. And then she was like, no, but that's when Ming decided to say that she want to launch something and that would be her baby for now. And Kimora was like, it kind of hurt for her to go through that because as her mom, she wanted, she don't want her to go through that. She don't want her to experience things like that, but she understands that, that's just, what comes with her diagnosis and stuff. And there were things that she wanted to do. So as we go into, hold on, where were we? I told y'all I didn't watch it all the way because I was getting ready to go to this party and stuff. But she did have a launch party. We're getting to that. To where, hold on, let me go to that. She had the girls came in and she encouraged them to pursue a passion besides modeling and stuff like that, because she wants them to have, she said, listen, modeling is not going to be forever. And that's when Mean came up with this product that she wants to launch her body care line. So it was really cute. She launched her body care line. To see Mean be in full force like her mom, like she was like, this is too orange, this too. I'm like, oh my God, it's like watching Kimora all over again. She was like, listen, that's too orange. We need to lighten that up. That's a little too dark, or that's this to that. We need to fix that. We can't have that there. It was just like her mom all over again. So then she going, Kimora talked to Aoki about, the groundwork since her return for Bali, about what's the plan is for baby fat. And she was like, listen, she was telling her she killed it, she did a great job, but she took some pictures and she was just letting her know about her trip from Bali. So then after the conversation with Kimora and Aoki takes Wolf. Let me tell you something. Wolf is a character himself. She spends her time with her brother Wolf. They go to like the little where you shoot and have the thing on your glass, like your eyes, and it's like the game and stuff. She took him there, child. She said she didn't like it and they had fun. They had them a good time. So then after that, they come back, and Mean get ready for Mean party because she decides to go ahead, and she did a great job. She launched had an event for her body care line, and it turned out pretty good. It's like body cream and stuff like that, and it's very cute how it's packaged. I like seeing them like this. I'm not gonna lie, I do. I like that. So Kimora was like, well, I guess that's her baby, and yeah, that's her baby. So now we go into a new episode. I think I want to wait on that because Aoki is starting to work on her business idea so she can press her mom. I think the thing with Kimora is, before we get into that, I'm gonna wait till next week. But I'm gonna say this: they're working on business plans because Kimora says that she love baby fat, but she want the girls are getting older to take over the company. I agree. I agree. We have watched them become young women, and I'm just so amazed that now they're coming into their own of, okay, well, we didn't watch them, but I mean, social media, not TV, but now they're coming into their own. It's like she is still so much in them to where they know what to have, they know what to put out, marketing, all that stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you. I truly believe them having different business plans with starting businesses and then helping with baby fat and pushing baby fat, because this is the great time for baby fat to come back out. A lot of people are not supporting certain major businesses. So it's great to see baby fat say, listen, we finna come back out. I love that. Because the kids now need to know baby fat was that girl. And I don't mind a little baby fat for the new generation, honey. I'm ready for the bomber jacket. I'm already sitting here thinking of a cute little outfit to go with it. A little tennis skirt with a cute little top, with the bomber jacket, and one of them cute little fur boots. Knock it out the park. 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 Get your cute little up. You got to bring that hairstyle back. Honey, straight. Put the little cute little designs that they can sit with the front with the twist. Yeah. Cute. With some earrings. Please, not the bangles. Yes, the bangles were cute, but you got the bangle bracelets with the diamond studs. And your little cute little chain. Yeah. Cute. That's T. Girly, cute, pinkish. But yeah, I love this for her. I'm going to get into the other part that they showed this week. I think they show like 2 or 3 episodes a week, but we're going to get into it next week and jump into that. I'm happy that she is back. This show is great because we get to see her not just be a mom to Ming and Aoki, but to her other, to all. I mean, they the only two girls, and to, and rest of the boys. Now we get to see her be a boy mom as well. So this is interesting because she has four boys. This is very interesting. Four boys, not two, not three, four. The girls, they were different. The boys, I feel for her. Wolf is a character. He is very funny. I like Wolf. He's just such a cute. He remind me of his sisters. Like both of them just mashed in with him. All right, y'all. Let's go to Love and Hip Hop. Baby. Child, I did not know it would be this explosive. So Miami Tip was like, listen, I'm gonna explain to y'all. Now Miami Tip, I see, shout out to her. Miami Tip, I seen you try to ignore my comment when I said when this happened because I remember you exposing Shorty. So Shay has a conversation with Miami Tip. This is when it starts off, right? So Shay goes to this restaurant to have a conversation with Miami Tip. And the conversation that Miami Tip and Shay have is about Amara and the girl. And I'm glad it's just Shay and Miami Tip and nobody else because Miami Tip feels like Shay has been a good friend to Amara. And so, Shay is kind of concerned because she like the things that you say about, stuff involving Amara. She says she wanted to hear, but she's not really feeling that. So y'all know Shay can't stand Alan. She can't stand him. She can't stand him. She can't stand him. She can't stand him. And I don't even know why Miami Till felt like they have the conversation with the wife because she don't like the wife either. And I ain't finna lie. Shay, to be for real and a fact with you, can I be honest? I'm trying to break out from that. So no. That's just okay, no. I'm sorry. Shay to me is how I feel about Alan's wife. And we're gonna get into it in a minute because what Shay said wasn't fucking wrong. It wasn't wrong. And I agree 1,000% with Shay. Hey Mika. I agree with Shay, and I'm gonna get to y'all why. So Miami Tip was like Amara inspired this whole situation, and Shay say, really, Shay just say, I don't give a fuck about all that. She say she really don't give a damn. What the fuck does her name, the wife name, got to be in her mouth? Because let's keep it real. Shay don't give a about Alan or his wife. We all know that. We see that. She cool with Amara because that's her friend. But when it comes to Shay, Alan, and the wife, y'all can forget that. Y'all can forget that. And I agree with Shay. So Shay telling Miami Tip, you over here listen to her and all this and that. Cause basically Shay brother Alan been cool for a while. Allegedly the wife said it was high school. But Shay like, how the fuck you gonna sit here and listen to her when we all know that Alan is one of the biggest liars and Alan like to keep shit going. And she's not lying. She's not lying. She's not lying at all. So then they had their conversation and she decided to ask her, if you want you come and meet the girl. I'm like, Shay, I don't want you to meet her. I don't like, it's just something, I'm going to tell y'all how I feel about the wife. Because first of all, he got two different baby mamas and not just, and we're going to talk about it. Because I feel like Alan's wife is there, I'm going to say it again, for a check. She know the check is gonna stop now that Alan is locked up. Once Love and Hip Hop Miami is gone, I don't know what she gonna have, but she need to figure her shit out real quick instead of being messy as fuck. Okay, so Jaquay and Pekin, child, this is a hot fucking mess. Jaquay and Pekin, Jaquay, what the fuck is you doing? He getting on my motherfucking nerves. First of all, I feel like they trying to make her a Jocelyn and they trying to make him a Stevie J. I don't like it. I don't like it. So we gonna make this quick. She had a FaceTime conversation with Jaquay and she started crying, pouring her some wine. She's upset. She really want to be back with Jaquay so Jaquay can help her career. And I'm still trying to figure out why, because you a TikToker, like you should already have this stuff in motion. Child, so now she having a conversation with her family about Jacquay and him cheating because she found out Jacquay cheated, child. Now, like, I don't know how long you found out that he had cheated. I'm just sick of Pinky Doll. I don't. Then she lied to her mom. Her mom was like, "Well, are you crying?" She was like, "No, I'm not crying. He cheated on me, and I'm out here. Basically, I'm in Miami with nobody, and I'm out here trying to boost my career and be in love, basically. But he out here cheat." Basically, he out here cheating on her child. Anyway, so next, so Amada, I'm just not. I'm honest. Like, let's be for real. You can't mix business with pleasure. You just started out. Jacquay been around here all the time. He was in the creep squad. So I don't know what you expect. Jacquay said he tried not to be part of the peaks. Remember the creep squad that he was with, and he ain't trying to be like them. I can't tell. So then Amada talked to her publicist, and she did a car commercial at Mastercars in Miami, and this the luxury Mastercars because these were the luxury cars and stuff in Miami. See, here's a different one. I think this is Mastercars in Miami or the luxury Mastercars location in Miami, I believe. That's when all the nice ones. So she can't even get her lines together and her lines right, and she's trying to get them right and everything. So her publicist asking her what's going on. But I think the situation bothering her with Alan to making her mess up because it's like in her head and she don't understand why they coming at her and blaming her for stuff. So it's affecting her money because now that's all she's thinking about that's bothering her. And so her publicist was like, listen, we understand the situation and all of that. You need to go back out here and do your thing. No, you're not. And so she's just telling him things that's going on because he's her publicist. He gonna make it right. So there was a piece of paper coming that the wife leaked to the blogs. I don't know what blog she leaked it to, or she was giving to people with saying that she requested Alan to participate in a television show. First of all, stop the press, stop. First of all, Alan wife, how the fuck you gonna not put that shit out here because you came out your mouth with Miami Tip 2 going on 3 motherfucking years ago? This the real tea. I keep telling y'all 2 to 3 motherfucking years ago, Miami Tip had decided to sit there and call her out because she said some shit about a model. Find out he had other children with somebody else and dating Gael and trying to make it seem like it wasn't Gael and that was a setup. I don't know what the hell wrong with his wife. She crazy. Second, you sat here and told Miami Tip, I'm gonna have to find that. I got the screenshot. You said as long as the money was right, you didn't give a fuck what he did. So now he locked up for scamming, like they weren't paying attention to how y'all got that money. And now the money funds finna run low and they finna seize them bank accounts. You decide to bring your whatever tail on Love and Hip Hop Miami, begging Mona or whoever over it now to get on the show because guess what? And begging producers because guess what? Y'all accounts finna be gone because he was scamming. His charges were scamming. He came to Miami, got with the Miami crew, and we all know the scamming shit in Florida. We ain't gonna act like it's not. He went scamming. He wasn't legit. Girl, sit down. She pissing me off. And it's like, so now Amada publicists got to go in and try to fix this situation because now Shorty out here putting out stuff talking about it was a quest for him to be on TV. Oh, she knew we were married. First of all, everybody knew that Alan was out here motherfucking married, but Alan was out here touching and rubbing on everybody's butt and kissing on them and salsa dancing and every goddamn thing else. Did you know Alan was married? Did you remember that your husband was married, or you just didn't care because you wanted to check? Come on now. Come on now. So anyway, so now we go to, I don't know why Sonya is on the show. I don't. So she has a conversation with Jacquay, talking about she's an artist, just to help. But okay, let me tell you what I don't like about Sonya. Kanye claimed to not be messy, but you sit with Hot Topic and Miami Tip and do all this other stuff to be messy. Like, I'm not understanding. So now it seems like people saying Kanye and Jacquay, she flirting with Jacquay being messy because she an artist. But my thing is, and I'm with okay, so everybody keep asking, what Kanye? So sidebar, let me tell y'all why Kanye at. Go on TikTok. Kanye, my girl Kanye out here getting herself together, get her body. Now, I don't know if Kanye gonna pop up on us on the last season of Love and Hip Hop Miami and squash Jacquay shit. I don't know. But Kanye is in New York on TikTok. That body look good. She's doing good. She's still putting stuff out. Everybody was like, where Cayenne? Where Cayenne? Where Cayenne? We need Cayenne to pop up on these hoes. We need Cayenne to let them know what's up. Run that shit down with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? But Cayenne is on TikTok. I say, girl, where you been? She said, I've been giving it a long break. I'm on TikTok. I said, okay. I did not ask her about Love and Hip Hop. But I will go to TikTok and ask her, is she being considered to have a conversation about being on the last season of Love and Hip Hop Miami? I thought this was the last season. I don't think so. I think they have 1 or 2 more seasons to go. This is why Boots is on there with Shay with this situation, because they got, I believe, 1 more season. I got to look it up, but I'm going to come back to y'all next week and let y'all know, because Love and Hip Hop Miami is no longer. So Sonya, now let's go back, because I'm telling y'all, something is cooking up. I'm not sure if Cayenne gonna come back. I would love for her to come back, because one thing about Sonya, she messy. She'll claim she don't want no message. She about her music, but I'm finna tell you something. She really, really, really not. And I don't care who don't like it. I said what I said because I have watched her. Hold on, let me tell my son to take my food out of the oven. KJ. My Lord, get out. How she get out the bed? Come on. You get on my nerves. Sorry, y'all. So, Shanye is talking to Jacquay, getting, about her job and stuff, sitting here flirting, laughing, being cute. He's having a conversation. And I guess she asking, is she asking about Pinky Doll? So, she got invited to Pinky Doll release party. And they having personal conversations about Pinky Doll. Anyway, I ain't gonna lie. Sonya, to me, don't get me wrong, she cool, but you can't say you not messy and be messy as fuck. But then you say you don't want to be on the show, you worry about your career, then you want to, girl, pick a struggle. So anyway, child, there's an event that is happening. Miami Tip introduced Alan wife Gina to Hot Topic and Shay. So this event for Ching. Y'all know Ching just had the baby and stuff. So Hot Topic sticking up for come here, Hot Topic, come here. How you gonna stick up because you don't like somebody and never met the damn girl? How you gonna stick up for Alan's wife? You ain't met her. You ain't had a conversation with her. You just going by for what Miami Tip told you. You ain't say, well, let me meet her to see what's going on. You just now meeting her. I haven't seen Hot Topic have 1 conversation with this girl. Not 1 conversation with Alan's wife. And she decided to sit her tail over here and go, yeah. Hot Topic, I hate to say it. I like you, but I got to be honest. Joy, Trina, and Bobby did not lie about how you do. You do that. You don't even give nobody, like, you do, I don't know. You gotta give. I understand you gotta get your check, but at the same time, you should have been met this girl and be like, "Listen, I understand it does not add up, but you know what? I want to meet her and see what she's talking about before I can just sit here and wild out and go ham on a model because I feel like the girl ain't lying. Like, come on now." Y'all don't have history, and like Shay say, and we're gonna get into it. Y'all don't have history with how Alan is. Shay and her brother and Demar are the only ones in their wife. To be honest, nobody, no, and Gael. Anybody else? No, they don't. So she finally meet them for the first time, and Hot Topic is just looking her up and down like, oh, okay, giving her the okay look. And they just standing there talking, and guess who their main situation is? Amada. So now Gina want to sit here and tell myself she came to have fun. Girl, you been having fun. So Rocky is sitting here saying, listen, we getting ready to have Chingy come in. So everybody think Chingy gonna come in to her party and it's about to be done, it's about to be over. So Shay walks in to the party as Rocky is on the mic, saying that they there for, Ching and everything. So Shay gives Miami Tip a hug. Do she give what's her name a hug? No, Hot Topic. So, Shay is a little weary. She's a little off. And, Miami Tip was like, I wanted you to come meet her, have a conversation so you can hear it for yourself and all this and that. Shay ain't with that shit. Shay cleared. I ain't for the lie to you. Shay cleared. So Shay was sitting here. I'm going to let y'all hear a little bit of it.
People that you were going around saying that I had something to do with him going to jail. I'm gonna make it clear. I don't like your husband. I don't with him. I think Amada is my friend, but I would never put her child's father in a position to go to jail. I'm only here because every time that me and my husband we are in a good place, she always come and do something to mess it up. Oh, so you blaming Amada for your husband cheating every 5 minutes that he can?
She not lying. She not lying. And that's why I'm kind of like, Miami Tip, why is you having this conversation? You have seen Gael rubbed up on Alan. Alan rubbing back on her. Other women. She's not lying. But it's to come at Amada because that's still the check lie.
Amada the only person that this cheated on you with. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Oh my goodness. You look good, baby. Looking so good.
And Gael's sister.
You're not giving this energy to the husband that paid out to you. Your husband is he had 2 babies on you and it didn't come out your vagina. Neither one of y'all asking her why she believed everything that come out this man's mouth. Chink. Thank you for coming.
So Chink arrives late, y'all. I don't know what Chink got on. Titties busting out stuff. I know she just had a baby. Chink looked like she had to breastfeed the baby, get dressed on top of watching the baby. And this is not a shade to her. This being honest. Get dressed, make sure the baby good, drop the baby off. See, like she was rushing to make sure the baby was gonna be okay. And you could tell how she walked in there like she ran in there, like she knew she had somewhere to. I hope they helping that girl out with that baby for real. I really do. She's a cute little thing. I hope she getting all the help she can because I know you can tell like Rocky looking at her like, why you look like you have dress? And Rocky is upset about everything. So Shay was like, Hot Topic was like, it's funny how, and putting this in a Shay head, I didn't like it. She was like, Amada don't stand up for you, but you stand up for her, screaming and hollering at everybody. And Shay was like, yeah, I do that. First of all, y'all trying to gaslight Shay to be cool with this wife. For what? I don't know. Why she hasn't come at Gael? Why she ain't come at Gael's sister? Why she ain't come at everybody else? Because she want to come at Amada. Her beef is with her. Gael and her sister done sat here and act like they was finna jump on that man. Like, come on now. So then we go to Pinky Doll event. Jacquay talking about that they work very hard. It's an arcade thing. They work very hard, this and that. And he want to introduce Pinky Doll. Everything is good. It's just business. So then Sanaya walk in. So now she calls Jaquay out, and Sanye just standing there looking like what's going on and called Peking Dog Ghetto. But Sanye, girl, you messy. So did she throw something at her? Yeah, she threw something at her. And now she talking about this bottom of the barrel shit. But Sanye, you was just sitting here kicking, cackling, and wackling all up in the model business and shit she had going on. But now it's bottom of the barrel shit. When somebody confronts you, that's why I don't like her like that. And then now she mad because he used her as a pawn to show up at that girl event. So somebody say she trying real hard, and then she talking so funny. I'm not. Sonya, you is. No offense. You can't sit here. Okay, listen, Sonya. Let me tell you something. If you gonna be about that shit, be about that shit. You can't sit here and be messy as fuck with Hot Topic Miami tip about a model shit and the wife, and then try to question Armada and say you ain't being messy, then you knew this nigga used you to be messy and that girl threw something at you. You should have just went all the way out messy, girl, and just let her know what it was. You can't partake in one part of mess and key because it's funny because you don't like somebody, and then don't partake in mess because a nigga lied to you. Come on now. Come on. You know what Love and Hip Hop Miami? Well, I just came on here to expose my music. Girl, Love and Hip Hop is messy as hell. Hello? Either you get with it or you don't. You can't come on here and be like, yeah, yeah, girl. I guess. Oh, and no. When you walk your tail on that set, you gotta bring it. They gonna try you. They gonna come at you. You are the new girl that's in mess. They're competing for their spot, girl. You supposed to go there and be part and compete for. Hello, if it ain't for you, go somewhere else. Try Real Housewives. I'm just saying. You can't have slight kumbaya moments. Call Carlos King. Hell, even everybody was talking about he messy. Hell, shit, all the shows are damn messy. If you really want to be honest, that was messy as fuck for her to sit there. And I ain't finna lie to you. That's why I don't really like her like that. That was messy as fuck to be in their face about them folks. And then slide your ass over and say you don't want to fight over a nigga. But you in the sitting here talking to the same females that fight over niggas. Come on now. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense now, girl. Hold on. Let me turn my thing off. Because I need some. I don't got his. Hold on, y'all. I don't understand. You don't even send it on here like that. How the fuck can I record? What's his goddamn? What his damn shit is? What is his shit? Damn, he had him send me money and whew. It ain't even how we send money to each other. Well, he sent money for the boy. I have to go on my shit. But yeah, that let's be for real. Child, she may be mad. It's like picking and choosing. Girl, this is Love and Hip Hop. So Peaky Doll is at the hotel. She upset. So her and Jaquay in here flirting, laying in the bed, drinking and stuff, talking and everything. Child, I don't want to talk about their relationship. Anyway, so we go to Shay, and she confronts Amada. They dancing, having fun. And she's saying that she defend her and she don't defend her at all. And Amada is feeling like that's not it because that's not it to her, you know. Like, that's not how she feels about it. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'll do that in a minute. I'll wait. Anyway, that's not how she feels about it. So let me go back. So, she's telling her about it. Amanda sitting there listening to her. And then she tells her what happened with the situation with, how that was. And she said they're accusing her of stuff. And it's not like she not trying to defend her. I'm going to say this. Amanda did defend her because she was sitting here having a whole yelling match. I have to agree. Every time they were taking shots at Shay, she was screaming and arguing, and it was 2 against 2. And they saying that they're having a conversation. So now they about to fight, and then Shay started crying, Amanda started going at it and everything. So now they have that issue. But when we go into the next one, this is when Boots come in. Here's my thing. We'll go into it because she's starting to date and stuff, Shay dating and everything. But Amanda and Shay are never gonna stop being friends. I feel like Shay and Amanda gonna have a conversation. I feel like they gaslit that whole friendship because they know Shay gonna defend Amanda. They know Shay and Amanda gonna fight for each other now that they're back cool. If y'all paid attention, they were fighting them. They were going at them with each other. They had Hot Topic now is messy as fuck. Miami Tip is being real messy. She being messy. She being messy as fuck. I like Miami Tip, but I gotta call it out. It's my girl, but I gotta be honest. I'm like my Kim. She being messy. First, the motherfucking all. Why did y'all sit here and try to initiate a fight between Shay and Amanda? You did that because you didn't want nobody, to me, you didn't want nobody to stand up for Amanda so y'all can sit here and tear her down together. That's some grimy ass shit. And that's why that nigga left your ass. I don't like that because you ruined your good relationship to be messy. First of all, Miami Tip, let's get this clear. Alan wife wanted to come start some shit. She need to do that shit on her own. Y'all don't fucking know her like that. Y'all know your next season. Y'all ain't finna be cool with her like that. She gonna be a thing of the past. At the reunion, she finna sit here and talk cash shit for y'all about y'all because she want her check. So why the fuck are y'all sitting here instigating some shit with this girl and her friend? Because y'all don't want her to have no friends. That's messy. That's real messy. Alan's wife want that check. Once she get it, she's out the fucking way. And now, if I was y'all, I would never take up for her and let her fight her own battle. She, like Shay said, she knew her husband was a cheater. She know who the fuck Alan is. She know who the fuck she slept with. And she playing in y'all face and get on this show for a check because she mad at Amara for whatever reason. Because if she feel like my Amara is from what Alan told her, allegedly, she is the cash cow. That's who makes sure they got roof over their head, food on their table, and we not gonna act like they're not, besides the scamming. And that way everybody eating they good. That's why I deal with her for now. This is how we get our money. Yeah, that's what that is. Y'all fall for that shit if y'all want to. I knew what the fuck it was when I seen that shit. Anyway, y'all, I'm finna end it here and get ready for Lit Live Saturday. And we finna go ahead and discuss Yandy. We're going down the pipeline with Yandy and Medici, how it was starting to gear up to him from last season. And we're going to talk about Candy and Todd. I understand they co-parenting, but it's given, let's act like this in front of the kids. Yeah. Yeah. You cool and all, but yeah, I guess. That's what it's giving. It ain't giving. All right, let's do it. It's giving. Let's be cool for the kids. Yeah. Let's be cool for the kids, child. Yeah. Let's be cool for the kids, honey. That's what it give. It's not giving. Um, you know, to me, it's just not. That's just how I feel about it. It's really not. But anyway, I'm finna see y'all at Lit Live Saturday. I hope y'all enjoy y'all day. Um, what else? I don't know. I think that's it. Yeah, we're gonna talk about other stuff. I was gonna talk about Kimora tomorrow, but we're gonna find something else to discuss. I'm sitting here on my phone talking to y'all, but we gonna have to child listen. Just get ready. I might do Facebook stories tomorrow. All right. Because we got to talk. It's some things, honey, some things. But yeah, meet me here so we can discuss Yandy and Mendici. And we can also discuss Candy and Ty. All right. So I see y'all at 6:30. I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. We will have a discussion later. Okay, get your drinks, get your popcorn, get all of that. Because Tamar said y'all got to pay her for calling her a homewrecker, whore, prostitute, and all. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Roman on 7 days, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I take it, drink to make them multiply. If this world was mine, I take your enemies in front of God.